Hi, I'm still Mike.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And we switched sides, so we're keeping it fresh and new and exciting. And we want to talk a little bit about where's the kind of border between it's my fault and it's your fault, and how that plays out in our conflict.
Yes. For the longest time, I blamed you for most things.
Because you don't anymore?
And I would like that to be a joke, but it's real. And I've found that it's very lucrative, not just like financially, but in all senses, to play the victim role in society. Because we all...
Wait, this is going to be a triggering video for some people.
So be it.
Okay, go on. So lucrative.
I find that most people are good people, and we want to help others when they're in need, when they're in distress. So victims are very distressed, right? And they need help and support. So whenever we have had a fight and I blame you for everything, surely I get like friends and family to listen to me and, oh my God, he's terrible, and of course you're doing things right. It's taken me a lot of discomfort and looking at myself to be able to admit to myself and you that I actually have, number one, so you're doing you, right? And you're living your life, and some of the things that are just a part of you and your daily life triggered very old things for me. And I come into our relationship and our house with these things that are not your responsibility. And are actually, I have to say, some of these things, some of these pains from childhood are still alive. You know, the wound is still not healed. So that is like, it's almost like you call that wound and the wound picks up the phone. And also I have been able to read you throughout the years and blatantly or subtly understand what your triggers are, and it's useful for me to trigger you.
Okay.
Because I'm still not in a fully healed place. And so that wound, that damage, sort of gets a shady benefit from your wound and your shadow.
Okay, I want to kind of clarify something before we go forward here. With respect to victimhood, okay, so I think there's something that's kind of has to be kind of defined here, which is the idea that obviously nobody deserves to be mistreated or abused or subject to inhumane or toxic behavior, right? And regardless of how someone ends up in that situation, nobody deserves to be treated badly, right? Especially in an abusive way. And I think kind of what you're getting to is the difference between feeling that I am subject to a situation as opposed to having some sort of ownership or agency and being able to affect change within that situation. So the difference between saying, okay, I'm in this codependent relationship with you, and it's because of you, and it's because of this, 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 and I'm just kind of feeling bad for myself, and I'm not giving myself any tools to change anything. As opposed to, oh, maybe this is something that I'm bringing to the situation and I'm perpetuating this situation. So, okay, someone mistreated me once and I haven't figured out how to mark boundaries, or I haven't figured out how to be more empowered, and I'm leaving myself open to this mistreatment again, right? And I'm not seeing what part I am in the pattern, right? Or also what part I can play in getting out of the pattern, right? So I just wanted to kind of clarify that so that it's a little more clear as to what the victimhood is. And so like in my case, in our relationship, of course, it's way easier for me to have you as the monster or the bad person. I mean, not easier, but it's an easier narrative for me to swallow because I'm not really causing the problems, and I'm not really causing the pain that I'm feeling or causing the anger that I'm feeling. It's all your fault, which, by the way, is usually the case. It's true. It's just an easier position, and it doesn't mean that you don't do. Are we allowed to curse in this? Are we going to curse in this or not? I mean, shitty things to me, right? And so it's like, let's say I do something shitty to you, and I raise my voice, or like I humiliate you by what I'm doing. You may have like somehow put something in that let that scenario happen, but it doesn't excuse my behavior, and I have to own that, you know? So it's like, regardless of how you got there, you have to work on, you know, how that doesn't happen again, and I have to work on kind of the self-restraint, regulating myself or what have you, and vice versa, you know? So there's ownership on both sides, but what I can work on is my own power, my own responsibility, and you can work on your own, you know? And it's really like the opposite of generally when we're in a lot of conflicts where it's just like you did this, I want you to apologize for this, and you did this, and I'm not even going to talk to you until you apologize for that, which is usually one of our big ones, right?
Yes, it is. So we don't want to make the video too long. We don't want to get like confuse things and people watching. So for now, that's what we wanted to share, you know, that we're in this process of peeling the onion and seeing the layers that are of responsibility in each one of us. And the pain that originated that pattern, and how to heal that like core wound, and then how to heal that behavior, and subsequently how to heal the marriage.
All right. Take care.
Ciao.